From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the L.A. Chargers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. And now movement here right away. Maybe a sign of things to come with this crowd. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. A run with Mostert up the middle. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He's trying to get it to Amon-Ra St. Brown, and it's 3rd and 4. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Raheem Mostert, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Now the try here for the point after. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0.
Makes the score Lions 7, Chargers 0. Younghoe Koo is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Come on, come on.
1st and 10, it's Stroud. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
18 Rattler. Hurt. Go.
Stroud to throw it. And this will be swung out here for counter. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Stroud, he's going to audible to something else. They'll try and run for it with counter. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
And the Chargers first down.
And Stroud now to throw. Running free at the 45. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. A quick throw, but incomplete. The Chargers at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Brandon Ayuk hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Boy, just zero hesitation from the rookie passer there, partner. He is coming out firing in this opening quarter.
And all the talk leading into this game was that pass rush, talking about challenging this guy, getting into his grill, getting into his space. And how about him? Might be his first year in the NFL, but I don't see any fear in him at all. How about that big-time throw right out of the gate?
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From his end zone is Byron Pringle. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
79 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. They really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
17. Roll it.
Now it's Goff. That's caught at the 25. And in for the Lions touchdown. George Kittle, 59 yards. And the Lions have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Coup for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
14, Chargers 7. Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Charger drive about to get going. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Throwing now is Stroud. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Dragon 60.
Now Stroud. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
94 yards rushing now from Mostert as he picks up a first down. On first down, they go with Mostert again. And he'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
On second down, Mostert. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now a 3rd and 6. Here's Goff. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. In motion left is Thomas. second down. Here's Mostert again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. Here if they hope to move the chains. Just beating the play clock is Goff. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Chargers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
2nd and 10.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Check.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A very solid gain of 27. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Panther 11. Ready.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
After the interception, here's Goff. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. Then they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Open man right side is St. Brown. Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll come up now 3rd and 9. St. Brown motioning left. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it, but it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop him before he could get to the marker.
Koo knocks this one through the post. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it, can't afford any more missteps, though.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. But, Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, had he opted for the touchback.
Ready?
The Charger drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today. But they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Let's go.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Stroud working out of the gun. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
At the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
19 Lions. Go.
Stroud. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. And Stroud wisely slides down safely after picking up the 1st down.
First down.
Ready?
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Get it. Viking 18. Dragon 60.
Stroud looking to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Hustle. 79 Broncos. Panther 11.
Stroud out of the gun here. Trying to improvise. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now receiver in motion left. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. C.J. Stroud, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Chargers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. That touchdown, Charles, the first rushing TD of his rookie year.
I don't know that he's going to be Lamar Jackson or Russell Wilson or Josh Allen at this stage of his career, but he's got youth on his side. Those young legs, he put them to good use there, didn't he?
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 109 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Once again, it's Mostert. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 31 yards there and a first down. We often poke a little fun at running backs past the age of 30. Oh, they're getting old, they can't run anymore. Well, he's showing past the age of 30, you can still have some nice runs like that.
You certainly can, and I think that we're starting to expand our definition of old running back. Because it used to be as soon as they hit 30, we want to get rid of these guys and go to the younger guys. But now that the guys are taking such great care of themselves, as you pointed out, you can still get explosive runs at any age.
That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. In motion right is Thomas. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Mostert. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So they're back at the 7 now for 3rd and goal. Now Goff. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Koo knocks this one through the post. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this 2nd half, and they trail as we get back underway. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Charger drive about to get going. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Warriors 70. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Stroud. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. Now a 2nd and 10.
Trap 60, trap 60. Cup 19, cup 19.
To throw again. Stroud. He'll dump this one off to Connor. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Chubby Rangers, Buffalo 18.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
Mustang 19.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Dragon 60. Ready?
A shotgun snap to Stroud. Buying time to his left. And Stroud wisely slides down safely after picking up the 1st down.
16 more yards. That's another Chargers.
60 Bobcat.
1st and 10.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. Rayshon Jenkins picks it off, and the Lions are going to get the football back at their own 17.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard
The
line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the 2nd half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead. Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Second and 8 coming from the 19. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
In motion left, that's Thielen. Goff now to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Intercepted. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Here we go. Strike. Reload. Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Dobbins. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Dobbins is going backwards here. Now they come in and drop him all the way back at the 4-yard line.
3-yard loss on the play. It's 3rd
From the 4 now, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal.
by Bobby Wagner.
Out is Myers for the Seahawk field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one.
21-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good, and that gets him back within 10. Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game where you force those turnovers, you need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense to get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
St. Brown in motion right.
14. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Goff. This one caught by Kittle. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. Touchdown, Detroit. George Kittle with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Lions will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Koo now for the point after. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Lions 34, Chargers 17. Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Play action. Stroud now. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Stroud on 3rd down now. That is caught, and he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
17 yards. And the Chargers.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. 3rd quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Now Stroud. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And this is caught at the 20. A big gain that time for the Chargers. 48 yards. Three quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Stroud will look to throw once more. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
10-11, 10-11.
2nd and 10, Stroud to throw yet again here. This pass hauled in by Dotson. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. C.J. Stroud keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Now Myers for the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. From the end zone, here's Pringle. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Second down, here's Mostert again. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 163 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Goff. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Quan Martin. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. On 1st down, here's Stroud. Touchdown, Chargers. DK Metcalf, 29 yards. And the Chargers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
And if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Hurst. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Stroud working out of the gun. Forced out to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down. On 2nd down, it's Stroud. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. DK Metcalf. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Chargers have taken a 4th quarter lead. Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the 4th quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the 4th quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 2nd down and 3. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. In motion left, that's Thielen.
Hey, 76! 76! 76!
They'll try the air now with Goff.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he gets it down to the 32. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd and 6 coming up. From the pistol, here's Elliott. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Well, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now.
A gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Now it's gone. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Here's 1st and goal. They'll run the draw with Mostert. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
Koo is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. More from L.A. in a moment. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
19 tight, 19 tight. Ready?
Stroud. Dobbins with it. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
32-yard line.
Now 2nd down and a few inches.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Rig alert, rig alert. Go.
Here's Stroud. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
Street.
Now Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
Rattler, 18 Rattler. Go street. Ready.
Stroud to throw it. And this will be swung out here for counter. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. It may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
Check flag.
Stroud back to throw. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Trap 60. Cup 19. Cup 19. 19 Lions.
Here's Stroud. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Goff now to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
Here comes 2nd down. Now Goff. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Charger TD. The extra point now coming from Myers. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides.